watchers, welcome back to Faith, Family, and Fun Reviews. If you're new here on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. Y'all, first off, okay, forgive me that y'all missed 2 videos last week. Forgive me, okay? Truly, I ask for y'all forgiveness from the bottom of my heart, okay? This week, Lord willing, y'all will get those 2 extra videos, all right? Don't know when, but I'm gonna sneak them in there somehow, okay? Because that one right. But yes, forgive me, y'all. Y'all know how it is, okay? Time, real life, everything. I mean, come on now. We human, right? But yes, anyways, how y'all doing? How was y'all weekend? How did last week go for y'all as far as the end of y'all last week, which I missed, okay? Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all doing, what is going on in y'all movie world. What are you streaming? What did you happen to make it out to the theater for? What are you excited about, okay? All that good stuff. How's your relationship with the Lord, okay? What did you get to spend some time with him? Get to spend some time in your word, all right? How's the prayer journey going? All of that, feel free to drop it in the comments because y'all know we are here for each other. We're here to encourage each other, to keep each other going, okay? Because we know it can be tough. It can be challenging. But when you got somebody, when you got a sister on your side and all of that, like right there, saying, okay, I'm with you. I'm going through it with you. I'm going through it with you. We can make it through, okay? We can, all right? We can be better than what we were yesterday, okay? So yes, I'm going to remind y'all again, please leave in the comments how y'all feeling and all of that. Any updates y'all want to update me on, recommendations, requests, all of that good stuff. Yes, drop it in the comments because I will get back to you. But as for me, I'm excited, y'all. This weekend, like, seriously has gone by extremely fast. Like, the days, do y'all feel that way? I just want to know if it's just me. Okay, the days have been going by extremely fast. Like, you be setting out thinking you want to do this, you want to do that, and it almost seems like you don't even have enough time for everything, even though I know technically we do. We make time for what we want to make time for, and it's all about discipline, getting things together, writing it down if you have to make sure you do the things that you need to be doing. But it still be feeling that way to me. Like, it's like when morning get here, the next thing I know, it is evening time. So I didn't know if y'all feeling the same way, but yeah, this weekend it really did flown by. But it's not just the weekends. I have to say, it just feels like it's just every day. Like, my goodness, it really feels that way. But y'all let me know if y'all agree with that or not, and put in the comments and all of that. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with our special feature today, which is titled Come Away Home. All right, you can find this film streaming on different platforms, but first let me tell y'all what this film is about. A teen believes her summer is ruined after her parents pack her off to visit the grandfather she barely knows. Now, faith watchers, if you know anything about me, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in prior videos, but I do enjoy films. Well, obviously I enjoy family films, that's why we here, and I like faith-based, that's why we here. But in particular, I do like films when the kids are kind of like sent off to the grandparents to spend time with them, because you can see the look on their face already, like they just ain't with that, they not having it. It's like that's boring and all of that kind of stuff. You just see it just written all over their faces. But I particularly love those kind of films because I am brought up in a time where kids did spend time with their grandparents. Like, you saw more of that, and it wasn't like like something like, do we have to go through all of this? It wasn't that, even though you probably felt that way sometimes if you wanted to engage into other things or whatever. But you saw more that kids were like excited about that. Like, they had a respect and appreciation for their grandparents that you just don't see today, and it's so unfortunate. That kind of really like bothers me. It ruins things for me because you don't really see that. Not to say that it's not happening. I'm sure there are kids out there who do have relationships with their elderly grandparents or the elderly period, but for the most part, you be seeing more people, like, even when they come to their own parents, okay? You be seeing more where the kids are just don't want to be engaged at all. Like, they're so quick to call people old and all of this stuff. Like, they don't have an appreciation for the people that came before them, and that's so unfortunate because you can learn so much from parents and grandparents and all of that. Not to mention, you can still have fun. And I know that seems kind of crazy and maybe even far-fetched, especially if you are a kid and you are in that season in your life and you're like, nah, I'd rather be on my phone. I'd rather go to the mall. I'd rather do whatever, hang out with my friends. But I'm telling you, it's like, and it's just crazy because you know how you tell, like, because it probably happened to you, like you hear someone tell you, like, enjoy your childhood because it's like once it's gone, you can't repeat that time. And this is one of those films that remind me of that, those kind of phrases that come to mind when I'm thinking that we really need to have an appreciation for the season that we're in, especially if you are in that season when you are a kid. Like, yes, enjoy it to the fullest, because trust me, when it's gone, it is gone. You can't redo anything. You can't go back with that wisdom and that knowledge that you obtained now, and you're like, oh, if I can go back, man, I'd be doing this, I'd be doing that. Especially go back with what I know, certain paths I wouldn't have took, certain people I wouldn't have met, and all these different things. Everybody, I'm sure, has a story and can say what they would go back and fix and different things. And it's like so unfortunate that we don't have that power for time, that we can go back and change whatever we're going to change or add to certain things. We can't do none of those things. So it's like, when whatever season you're in, even in your adulthood, whatever season that may be, you're not going to get that chance to repeat those days either. So it's like, at least live how you know that you would not regret in the future. Like, and this film kind of puts me in that mind. But anyways, I'm getting all off. Well, I'm not really all off. It really does connect. I'm just walking through my thoughts as I'm watching the film. But anyways, here we meet Annie. Annie is a kid, and she is like in that stage, excited. Y'all know how it is when you're a kid and you like, last day of school, summertime is here. What are you gonna do? You're gonna go to summer camp, you're gonna hang out with friends, or watch TV all day, whatever, all that kind of good stuff. You just have certain things that's going through your mind because you just can't wait because it's summertime. And that is where Annie is right now. But she already making plans with her friends and all kind of different things. But when she goes home that day, y'all, and have to hear from her mama, and her mama tell her, no, we're going to see granddaddy, okay? And she is just like, what in the world? She is so upset, got her lips poked out and all kind of stuff, giving a little attitude. She already got a little spunk to her anyway, right off the bat. But then on top of that, you handed her some news that she really ain't down for, she don't really want to hear about. So I feel Annie, because you think about those days as a kid. Like I said, that's one of the times you're looking forward to, summer, because you're planning in your mind what you want to do, wake up late, all of that. Y'all know how it is, all right? Especially if you are there. Oh, have a blast, okay? I'm telling you, have a blast in the Lord, all right? If you are there right now. But then that is where Annie is, and her mom and her dad drags her off to see grandpa, and she's just not excited about it. She barely even knows him. When she gets to the place, she's just like, what is she supposed to do around here? Like, what is there to do? Where's the fun? It's not like there's no real beaches or any pools she can dive into or do a somersault into or whatever. Y'all know how it go. And yeah, but you see grandpa is very welcoming, excited in a sense about having her there. But there are certain different things that you can see within this family dynamic that kind of surprised me, and it surprised Annie as well, because she's like, why in the world would you send me off to hang out with granddaddy, and you don't even have a good relationship with granddaddy? You don't even want to be with him like that. And so yes, her mom, she does find out that her mom didn't have the best relationship with her dad, so it really doesn't make sense for her at this point. But Annie has no choice. She is stuck here, and she gets into a little bit of a jam, right? A little bit of a pickle. And her mom is like totally upset, ready to like go off, like seriously go off. But grandpa takes the blame, and it's like, what? And that really opens Annie's eyes. She's like, wow, granddaddy may be cool here. And so that begins their journey there, when she sees that her granddaddy really does like have her back, and they start to really get to know each other. And it's such a beautiful relationship, a beautiful friendship, and all of that. And like I said, it reminds you of those times when kids really appreciated their grandparents, or appreciated the elderly, or appreciated the people that came before them and respected them. It was a time where You see people held the door open for the elderly. You see people have such a respect when they wouldn't speak in a certain way around someone that was older than them. There was a level of respect then. And that is what this film reminds me of. And I'm like, we so need this. We're so missing this in this time. God, can we get it back, you know? But we know certain things have to go the way that they're going to go as we await our Lord and Savior's return. But it does have that longing there for me, that yearning, wishing for that. And I just find myself wishing for those days and different things like that. I do more often than not. And I try not to harp on it because it's like I said, we know we can't do anything about it. We can't go back. We can't somehow freeze time and all of this stuff. We can't do anything about it. But yeah, I love to watch these kind of films because it do, at least for that hour and a half or 2 hours, I kind of can let myself feel and be in that time where things were a lot more simpler, were a lot more inviting, were a lot more safer, and allow myself to just kind of get away from the times that we're in. And that's what this film does for me. And it's titled Come Away Home, if I haven't said, because I'm not even sure if I even said it at the beginning of this review. But yeah, and Annie and Grandpa's relationship is so like cool. You have a lot of other different dynamics in here, a lot of other different friendships and relationships that come into the picture, which makes it even more beautiful, and a lot of different lessons you're gonna walk away from this film. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all check this out whenever you get a chance, especially if you can watch it with your mom, your dad, or loved ones and grandparents and all of that. Yeah, this will be a perfect little cozy film for that. Once again, this film is titled Come Away Home. And before I leave y'all for the day, y'all know we gotta get into this word, all right? Because this is what it's really about. And we're coming out of Proverbs 15 verse 3, and it reads, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good." That's all I have for y'all for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching, hanging out with me. Y'all know I value y'all time. I appreciate y'all for checking out the video, for liking, for subscribing, for those of you who leave comments, and for those of you who stay engaging with the channel. Trust me, it does not go unnoticed. I really do appreciate it, and I know Jesus appreciates it as well. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.